Hello everyone, I'm Father Tom Morgan and it is Wednesday, May 12, 2021, and today's message is entitled Part 2. We had the first Part 1 yesterday. What I do have, I give you, appreciating the gifts of one another. I want to recall with you that beautiful occasion in the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 3, from about verses 2 through 6, that we hear this account. A man crippled from birth was being carried in, or going into the temple. When he saw Peter and John on their way in, he begged them for an alms. Peter fixed his gaze on the man, so did John. "Look at us," Peter said. The cripple gave them his whole attention, hoping to get something. Then Peter said, "I have neither silver nor gold, but what I have, I give you." It's a beautiful story, friends, and it reminds us that simply what Peter says is our response often to life and to the situations before us. We sometimes, as I've shared recently, we feel inadequate, don't we? We don't seem to have what we need to have in terms of gifts. But what we do have, each of us, is what God has given us. And it may not be silver or gold, or it may not be significant or great in the eyes of some, but what better gift can we give others than to share what we have been given by God? And quite often, our Lord uses this, what seems to be the small and insignificant things in life to do great and marvelous things. That's what we heard in Matthew 14:17, when Jesus questions the disciples about giving the crowds around them something to eat. Their response to him is, all we have is 5 loaves and 2 fish. And yet, the Lord takes that and makes something great. And then there's that occasion where Jesus is with his disciples and his mother Mary at Cana for the wedding, and Jesus tells the attendants, the stewards, "Fill the jars with water." So they filled them to the brim, and we have the first of his signs, that great turning of water into wine. Something small becomes something great. And then there's an occasion where the Lord does a healing. We hear in John 9:6, when he had said this, he spat on the ground and made clay with the saliva and smeared the clay on the man's eyes. Something seemingly insignificant becomes the means of a great healing. So friends, let's remember what the Lord does. He uses small things and does great things from them. And whatever your gift, we could all say, as Peter said in Acts 3:6, "I have neither silver nor gold. What I have may not be significant, we might see in our own eyes, but we should always reply, but what I do have, I give you." And how pleasing that is to our good and gracious God. Mark 5:36, "Fear is useless. What is needed is trust." I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. We'll see you, friends, on Thursday. God bless.